I'm Steve Rosansky, President and CEO of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce. Did you know that as of January 1st, 2020, most residential rental properties in California are subject to statewide rent control? The source of these regulations is an assembly bill known as AB 1482. Basically, a landlord is limited to an annual increase in rent not to exceed 5% plus an amount for inflation, or 10%, whichever is lower. AB 1482 also has just cause termination restrictions on terminating a tenancy. Just cause terminations are classified into two categories: at-fault just cause and no-fault just cause. What does this mean? Landlords must exercise caution in raising a tenant's rent or in ending their tenancy. Since inflation has been high over the past year, any rent increases between August 1st, 2022 and August 1st of next year are maxed out at 10%. However, there are a number of exceptions to the rule established by AB 1482. If the property is in an area subject to local rent control regulations that are more restrictive than AB 1482, the local rules will apply. In Orange County, only Santa Ana has enacted rent control laws that supersede AB 1482. Also, in most cases, single-family homes and condominiums are exempt from rent control as long as the owner has provided a written statement to the tenant at the time of rental that the home is not protected by the Civil Code sections enacted as a result of AB 1482. Another rent control carve-out is for residential dwelling units constructed in the prior 15 years. However, once 15 years have passed, those units will also be subject to rent control. The upside for landlords is that once a unit has become vacant, the landlord can increase the rent to market, generally without restrictions. Once a tenant has lived in a property for 12 months, just cause termination rules apply. An at-fault termination of tenancy is a situation where the tenant is typically in default of their month-to-month or term lease. This can be for things like non-payment of rent, subleasing without permission, criminal or unlawful activity on the premises, or engaging in nuisance activities on the premises. No-fault terminations of tenancy are due to reasons unrelated to the tenant's actions. Typical examples are the owner or close family member wants to move into the unit, the owner no longer desires to lease the unit and withdraws it from the rental market, or the owner intends to demolish or substantially remodel the unit. The distinction between at-fault and no-fault is important because an no-fault termination of tenancy will trigger provisions requiring relocation assistance for the vacating tenant. Anytime a landlord wants to end a tenancy, a qualified professional should be consulted in order to avoid violation of the protections afforded tenants under AB 1482. Please feel free to share this video with friends and colleagues, and if you have any questions regarding AB 1482, rent control, or just cause terminations, please call me at 949-729-4400 or visit our website at newportbeach.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you'll be sure to receive all of our future video updates. Thank you, be safe, and join the Chamber today.